What's up, everybody? I'm back in another video. This video is going to be a review of SkyCoaster 3D. It is a 99-cent app and it's doing pretty good on the charts. I don't know exactly what it is, but I have it, so I'm going to give you a nice little review of it, okay? So to start, you can't build your own track. Right now they might add a feature that you can eventually, I don't know. But right now, you just select some stuff and they pre-generate a track for you, or generate it. So I'll show you the features that you choose. You choose max height, so that's just how high up your roller coaster will go. So that's where it's preset. And then minimum track length, that's how long your track is. And I like to put it that all the way up, because otherwise you're just repeating the same thing over and over again. Like, the length they have is probably like a normal roller coaster, maybe a little longer, a little shorter, I don't know. But I like making it really long so it doesn't repeat. And then loop the loop, so just loops, corkscrews, downward spirals. I just keep those the same. Then you can choose the theme, and then gravity, and then soundtrack on and off. I'll leave that on for once. And higher quality on and off. I'll just put that on. I haven't seen any difference really. Oh, and the 4 tabs on the bottom, I need to show you these. You have main, themes, save tracks, and help. Themes, you can choose from all these themes. I'll show you all of these while we're riding a roller coaster, but I'll just give you a quick preview of all of them right now. Let's go back to the ocean and the save tracks. With this new update, you now have the ability to save your favorite tracks. You still can't make them, but you can save them, which is pretty nice. And then help, just one of those things where they tell you a bunch. Okay, main menu, and then start ride. And I'll show you all the controls you have once you start the ride. I guess it's taking longer because I turned high quality on. Normally it's just like that, really fast. Okay, this, you can hear the soundtrack. I'll turn it up. I'm not a big fan of the soundtrack, and if you don't have the soundtrack on, you get to hear the like roller coaster riding sounds. Okay, well, first off, you can exit out, go back to that main menu. This is the start button. Is the button you press to save. If they ever go away, which they do, just watching, you just tap the screen. You can make them leave by tapping the screen. Okay, and then this selects the world, like which place you're in, not really the world. So I'll just go through all these. I'll let you see them all while we're riding too. Okay, back to the first one. And then this button turns screaming on and off. The screaming is kind of annoying, but you might want to try it once or twice. And then that sound is, now everything is on. This completely disables all sound besides the soundtrack, I think. And then then when you press it like this is annoying me right now. This isn't the game's fault, it's just my fault. And then this, you will just get just the roller coaster sounds. And then this, you can ride on the top and the bottom of the roller coaster. Like some you're riding on top, and sometimes you're like hanging under, so you can switch that. And this switches, there's 3 different roller coaster types. You can switch them around. And then this gives you a new track, refreshes it. It's going to take a while to load because we're in high quality, so we'll just wait for that. So I got a new track. And then this pauses it. And then this takes you to the actual riding. So you can see here it's incredibly realistic. And the soundtrack, you can tell, it kind of ruins it. You can't hear the roller coaster sounds as well. So you can just see how realistic that is. Like, I can just pause. There we are. This button takes me back to this, then just press again. And then this changes your world. I'm gonna, for the 3rd time, show you every single different location you can go to, just so you know what you're getting for the 99 cents. And my two favorite are the ocean one that you start on and the space one, this one. And what I have noticed is the color of the track changes. I'm sure you're noticing that, which is definitely nice because you don't want like a black track with a black background. A couple more, I think. Okay, now we're back to the original. Okay, I'll turn on screaming for a second. Wait for a big one, then you can hear them scream loud. And the screaming is pretty realistic, but nobody really wants to hear people scream. So, now press again. All sound is gone, except the soundtrack. And this one, the screaming is off, but you still get the roller coaster sounds. This button, I pressed it, and now I'm riding under it instead of above it, like some rides. Which is a nice feature. I personally like it on top better, so I'll take it back to that. And then you can change what the roller coaster itself looks like. So here you can see there's 3 bars and little crossbars. Now it's like wooden planks. It's not too realistic when you're doing like loop-de-loops, but in a more simpler roller coaster it would be realistic. And this one, it's pretty much the same, but there's no little crossbars. And once again, the starting one is my favorite, so I'm mostly leaving at the starting. So we can pause, we can refresh, take us to a new track. Like I said, this is incredibly realistic. Here, I'm gonna turn off the soundtrack. It's really bothering me. Just can't stand that soundtrack. Start ride. Just wait for it to load for a second. So now I don't have to listen to that soundtrack. And the save feature, I'm going to show you that right now. You can't do it while you're riding, but when you're in this mode you can. You just press that little star. It's going to want a name. I'll just name this video, so I'm making it during my video. Save. This track has been saved. I'll just get out of this, go back in. Then you can go to save tracks, and there it is, video. Clicked on it, now it's going to take us to it. But the soundtrack is on. That's going to drive me crazy. But this is still a really good app. I'll just let it play for a little bit while I do my review. Having trouble getting to play right now, sorry. Okay, there. I'm going to turn it down. Okay, this game, it's definitely really realistic. There's a lot of options to choose from. You can't create, that's definitely a downfall, but generating track is still really nice. And you can pretty much get whatever you want. So this app, I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. Actually, I think I'm going to move it up to 9 out of 10. I was going to give it 8.5. But there's just so many options and so much stuff. And with the track editor, that will definitely get this up to like a 9.5 or a 10. But like I said, it's 99 cents. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely really fun. You definitely kind of feel like you're actually on the ride. You're like moving back and forth. Some things might be nice if you could see like a little roller coaster thing ahead of you. There are just a bunch of little features that would be nice. But this app is just so realistic. It's one of those apps, it's not really a game, but just fun to play with. I wouldn't recommend playing this in a car, for obvious reasons, but otherwise, it's definitely fun to play around with. 9 out of 10, it's 99 cents, it's doing well. It's made by SkyCoaster. Well, that's all I have. Thanks for watching.